Good evening, Yankees fans. This is Ken, and you're here with Yankees The Ugly Truth. Tonight we'll be calling game one of the Orioles versus the Yankees in the Bronx. This is going to be an exciting weekend of baseball. Currently, the Yankees are tied on the top of the AL East bracket with the Toronto Blue Jays. However, they hold the tiebreaker against us, so we're going to have to win one more than they do to take the East. Tonight, the Yankees or the Orioles lineup is as follows: Holiday leading off playing second base, Westberg hitting in the 2 hole playing third base, Henderson will be at shortstop hitting in the 3 hole, O'Neill will be in right field hitting out of the 4 hole cleaning up, Beavers will be in left field hitting out of the 5 hole. Behind the dish tonight is going to be Ashley Rutschman hitting 6th. Kowser will be hitting 7th, playing center field. Basilo will be DHing, hitting out of the 8 hole. And Mayo will be at first base, hitting 9th. On the bump for the Orioles this evening is going to be Rogers. And for our New York Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt will be leading off, playing first base, hitting .277 on the season. The captain, Aaron Judge, will be hitting out of the 2 hole, playing right field, .330 on the season. Cody Bellinger will be in the 3 hole, playing center field, hitting .269. Stanton will be DHing, hitting cleanup. Ahmed Rosario will be at third base, hitting out of the 6 hole. Austin Slater will be hitting in the 6 hole, playing left field, hitting .219 on the season. Anthony Volpe will be at shortstop, hitting .212 on the season. Austin Wells will be behind the dish, hitting .221. And bringing up the rear is going to be Jose Caballero, playing second base. On the bump for the Yankees tonight is going to be Will Warren. And those are our lineups before we start the game. I want to welcome everybody to our stream this evening. Appreciate you taking time on your busy Friday evening to catch a little bit of baseball. We're approximately 2 minutes before game start, first pitch. How are we feeling about our game this evening? For those of you that are here in the chat, why don't you ring out and let us know. Hey, John, welcome to the stream. I am more than excited to get number 28 out of the way and be done with it. Hey, Nancy. And I haven't put a hat on yet, so I'll start with take 17, the year we were cheated out of the World Series by the Houston Astros. So this is my revenge tour. Hey, Sean, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here, brother. I will be providing some updates for the Rays Blue Jays game this evening. Hey, Ray, how you doing? We're a couple of minutes before game start time. They're in a commercial break right now. However, we're ready to get it on. I'm ready to take the East, and I'm ready for number 28 this season, all of which I think we are fully capable of doing. All right, and around the league today, the Cubs beat the Cardinals 12-1. In the bottom of the first, the White Sox are leading the Nationals 4-1. In the top of the second, the Phillies lead the Twins 1-0. As you know, we're going to start our game at 7:05 with Baltimore facing up against the Yankees. 7:07, we will have the Blue Jays and the Rays matching up in Toronto. The Mets and the Marlins will be at 7:10. The Rangers and the Guardians are at 7:10, and the Red Sox and the Tigers are at 7:10. Pirates and the Braves are at 7:15. So that'll be the early slate of games tonight, and I'll keep you up to date on the scores. I do not think that Fried would start on Sunday, especially if we end up having to play in a wild card round. I'd prefer to have Fried as the number one starter coming out of the gates. If we pitch him on Friday and or on Sunday and we're not successful, then that means we go without Fried the entire wild card round, and that's just not a position that I'd be willing to take. And the Yankees are taking the field, and Will Warren is on the bump. Warren is making his 33rd start of the season. He is 8-8 with a 4.35 ERA. Opponents are hitting .249 against him. Keys for success for Warren tonight is keep varying his four-seam and his two-seam fastball. He has to keep his breaking stuff out of the middle of the plate. For the Yankees on a whole, since we're facing Trevor Rogers, very fine left-handed pitcher who did a number on us the last time we faced him. So it'll be key to not chase, make contact, get runners on, and disrupt his timing. With our lineup, you can tell that we changed that completely around from the last time we faced him, and hopefully good things happen. A little bit of magic tonight. I'm feeling a little bit of magic in the air. And the outfield is going to be Slater in left, Bellinger in center, Judge in right, Rosario at third, Volpe at short, Caballero at second, Goldie at first, Wells behind the dish. I'm still not seeing any chatter on how we feel about tonight's game. Come on, guys and gals, use those keys. And for those of you that are here, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you are not a member of the Yankees Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Warren sets, fires, and the first pitch is popped up on the left side. And that one's going to end up in the seat. So the count is 0-1. And Warren sets, fires, and the four-seamer is up and in. Count is 1-1. And you can hear a variety of cheers and roll calls from Yankee Stadium. Holiday's hitting .245, 17 home runs on the season. And Warren sets, pitch is on the way, and it is just a bit high. Count is now 2-1. Warren must pitch in front of these players. He cannot be giving up the free passes tonight. And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way. And the sinker is off the plate. Count is now 3-1. And my favorite umpire, C.D. Buckner, is behind the dish. Be prepared for some bad takes. Hey, Jacob. And the pitch is on the way, and that is drilled right field. Judge is on the run, and he's going to make the play for out number one. Coming up to bat is Jordan Westberg, the third baseman. All right, Sean, get ready. We'll be here. And Warren sets. First pitch is on the way, and it is tipped into the glove of Wells. Count is 0-1. Westberg is hitting .260 on the season, 15 home runs, 37 RBIs. And the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Nice sweeper that catches the bottom of the strike zone. And Warren sets. Pitch is waved at for strike three, and that is going to be the second out of the inning. And Warren sets. And the first pitch to Henderson is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled straight back. Count is 1-1. And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is 2-1. Pitch these guys hard. Will, come on. And Warren sets. Fires, and the four-seamer is off the plate. Count is now 3-1 on Henderson. And Warren sets. And he fires, and the pitch is popped up into the left field stands. Count is now full, 3-2. C.D. Buckner has 30 seasons under his belt. He is considered a neutral pitcher, which I find very difficult to believe. And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is a swing and a miss for strike three. Warren usually struggles in the first, but he is handling business tonight. That is 3 up, 3 down with 2 strikeouts in the inning. Great start for Will. Coming up to bat for our New York Yankees is going to be Paul Goldschmidt, Aaron Judge, and Cody Bellinger. And for those of you who have hopped in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. We are at 399 subscribers, one short of our milestone of 400. So anything that you could do to help us attain that goal would be most appreciated. Come on, chatter. You guys ain't got nothing to say? I find that hard to believe. Rogers is making his 18th start of the season. He's 9-2 with a 1.35 ERA. Opponents are hitting 180 or 78 against him. And he sets and fires, and the first pitch to Goldie is right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike one. And the pitch is swung on and foul back. Count is 0-2 on Goldie. And Rogers sets. Pitch is a high fly ball to left field. Beavers is tracking it and is going to make the catch just short of the warning track for the first out. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. Judge is hitting 330 on the season, 51 home runs, 109 RBIs, and 1114 OPS. And the first pitch from Rogers is down low for ball one. And Rogers sets, fires, and the second pitch is down low. Count is 2-0. And Rogers sets, fires, and the pitch is fouled off to the right side. Count is now 2-1. And Rogers sets, and the pitch catches the top of the strike zone. Count is 2-2. And with two strikes, Judge does his traditional timeout, picks up some dirt, flips a rock to the side. And Rogers sets, pitch is on the way, and Judge is called out on strikes. That is the second out of the inning. Up to bat is Cody Bellinger. First pitch is down low. Count is 1-0. Bellinger's hitting at 269 on the season, 29 home runs, 97 RBIs, and an 811 OPS. And Rogers sets, fires, and the pitch is a slider off the plate. Count is 2-0. And the next pitch is on the way. It is off the plate. Count is now 3-0. Rogers sets, fires, and that is looks like it's in the strike zone, but Buckner calls it ball force. So Belly strips his gear off and he heads to first base. Giancarlo Stanton is coming up to bat. He's hitting 264 on the season, 21 home runs, 59 RBIs, and a 910 OPS. And Rogers sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is on the way and swung on and missed. That was not even close to the strike zone. Count is 0-2 on Stanton. And Rogers sets. Checks on the runner at first. And the pitch is hammered to right field. And this one is going, and gone. That is a 2-run home run for Giancarlo Stanton, giving the Yankees a 2-0 lead. Great start out the gate for the Yankees against Rogers, who held us to a 1 hit the last time we faced him. That left Stanton's bat at 108.8 miles an hour. So fantastic start for our New York Yankees tonight. So we're not going to see a little bit of chatter. And in the Blue Jays Rays game, Caminero just tied the ball game up with a solo shot home run. It is in the top of the second. Score is 1-1. And the first pitch to Rosario is fouled off. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-2. And Rogers sets, fires, and the changeup is down low. Count is 1-2. And the next pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is 2-2. Deuce, deuce, what color is your goose? And Rosario chases a fastball out of the strike zone for strike 3. And that is going to do it for the New York Yankees tonight, but not before Giancarlo Stanton hits a 2-run homer to give the Yankees a 2-0 lead. Coming up in the top of the second is going to be Tyler O'Neill, Beavers, and Adley Rutschman. And in the Tampa Bay Rays Blue Jays game, Aranda just hit a solo shot home run. So the Blue Jays are now up, or the Rays are now up 2-1 on the Blue Jays. Don't see Springer out there complaining that the umpires are helping the Yankees take the East. Count is 1-1. Warren sets, fires, and the curveball is down low. Count is now 2-1. Thank you, Sean. And Warren sets, and the pitch is driven down the right field line, but that is going to be foul. Count is deuce deuce. And Warren sets, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike three. That is Warren's third strikeout of the night, and the second 1-2-3 inning for Warren, looking fantastic so far. Coming up to bat is going to be Austin Slater, Anthony Volpe, and Austin Wells. La 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 la. And for those of you who are here in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. We have 399 subscribers, looking to hit our milestone of 400, so we're one away. Anything that y'all might be able to do to help us attain our goal would be most appreciated. So, how are we feeling about the game? Very little chatting. Actually, Sean, what is muting me is Stream Deck. It's the box that I have with my game sounds. There's a conflict or something. I'm not sure what it is, but between myself and John, we'll figure it out. And Slater is stepping up to the plate. And Rogers sets. First pitch is on the way, and it is hammered foul. Count is 0-1. That would definitely be a plus, John. No drama for the night. And the pitch is grounded to third. Westberg feels it, and he throws it high, and Slater is going to beat it out. That's going to be an error on Westberg without a doubt. Anthony Volpe is up to bat. And the pitch is on the way, and it is down and in. Count is 1-0. And Rogers sets. Pitch is off the plate. Count is 2-0. And Rogers sets. And the pitch is hammered to left center field. Beavers is gun running, and he makes a leaping grab. Slater has to head back to first. Beavers stole a home run from Goldschmidt the last time we faced him, and he has been a defensive beast. And the pitch is on the way, and it is in there for call, strike one. Wells is hitting 221 on the season, 21 home runs, 70 RBIs, and a 719 OPS. And Rogers sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is chop foul down the first base line. Count is 0-2. And Rogers sets, and the ball is chopped up the middle. Henderson is going to step on second and fire to first for the double play, and that is going to do it for the Yankees. In the bottom of the second. Coming up in the top of the third is going to be Cowser, Basayo, and Mayo. And let's check out our scoreboard. In the bottom of four, White Sox now lead the Nationals 5-1. Top of four, Phillies lead the Twins 1-0. As you know, going to the top of third, Yankees lead the O's 2-0. In the bottom of the second, the Rays lead the Jays 2-1. In the top of the second, the Mets lead the Marlins 2-0. In the top of the second, the Rangers lead the Guardians 4-2. In the bottom of the second, there is no score in the Tigers and Red Sox game. In the top of the second, the Pirates lead the Braves 2-1. And that is going to do it for your scoreboard. And the first pitch to Cowser is a strike. Cowser's hitting 199 on the season, 16 home runs, 40 RBIs, and a 667 OPS. And Warren sets, fires, and the pitch is fouled off to the left side. Count is 0-2. Hey, John, how you doing, brother? For those of you who have just joined the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And Warren sets, and the pitch is a curveball down in the dirt. Count is 1-2. And Warren sets, and the pitch is chopped to Goldschmidt, who flips it to Warren and steps on the bag for the second out, or the first out. Coming up to bat is Baseo. And Warren sets, fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Warren sets, fires, and the sweeper catches the bottom of the strike zone. Count is now 1-1. And Warren sets, fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. And the Blue Jays have just tied the game up at 2 apiece. Warren sets, fires, and the pitch is a towering fly ball to left field. Slater is camped under it, and he's going to make the play for the second out. And the pitch is on the way, and it is called strike one. Mayo is hitting .216 on the season, 10 home runs, 27 RBIs. And Warren sets, and the pitch is chopped. Volpe charges it, but he cannot barehand it, so that is going to be an infield hit. And that breaks a streak of 8 retired Orioles. Holiday is up to bat. And the first pitch to Holiday is in there for call. Strike one. Nice sweeper. Holiday is 0 for 1 on the day with a line out in the first. And Warren sets, fires, and the pitch is just off the plate. Count is 1-1. You were hoping for what, Sean? And Warren sets, pitch is on the way, and it is just a bit low. Count is 2-1. Warren sets, fires, and the pitch is down low. Count is 3-1. And Warren sets. Pitch is fouled off. Count is going to go 3-2. And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate for ball four. Holiday will take his gear off, and Orioles are going to have runners at first and second with 2 outs. Coming up to bat is Westberg. He is 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout. Hey, John, the Beagle Dad, how you doing? And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is going to catch the outside corner for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. And Warren sets. Checks on the runner at second, and the pitch is a high foul ball. Count is 0-2. And Warren sets, fires, and the ball is hit into the left field stands. Orioles are going to take a 3-2 lead on the Yankees. And that is a 3-run home run by Westberg. Left his bat 107.1 miles an hour and traveled 368 feet. And that was a cement mixer breaking ball right in the heart of the plate. And the pitch is on the way, down low to Henderson. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and it paints the bottom of the strike zone. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is down low. Count is 2-1. Warren sets, fires, and the pitch is down low. Count is now 3-1. Warren sets, and the pitch is hammered into right field. Judge is going to field it cleanly, and that is a base hit for Henderson. So, Dennis, you're going to pull your starter in the third inning. And it looks like Matt Blake is going out to the mound to settle the young kid down. Tyler O'Neill's coming up to bat. He's 0 for 1 on the night with a flyout in the second. Warren sets and fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Warren sets. Pitch is inside. Count is 2-0. Yes, Lou, that is correct. If we lose today and the Jays win, all they have to do is win one to clinch the AL East. And Warren sets and fires, and this one is fouled back. Count is 2-1. And Warren sets, fires, and the pitch is chop foul. Count is 2-2. And the pitch is on the way, and the runner goes. Pitch is high, and Wells is just a little bit late. And that is Henderson's 30th stolen base of the season. And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and the pitch is called, strike three. And that'll do it for the Orioles. Heading to the bottom of the third is going to be Jose Caballero, Paul Goldschmidt, and the captain, Aaron Judge. Time to make up some runs. And Rogers sets, fires, and the pitch is upstairs. Count is 1-0. Caballero is hitting .239 on the season, 5 home runs, 36 RBIs, and a .693 OPS. And the next pitch is a fastball inside. Count is 2-0. Rogers sets, fires, and paints. Wow, that looked like it painted the bottom of the strike zone, but it was called ball 1 or ball 3. Count is now 3-0. Rogers sets and fires, and that is up out of the strike zone. That is ball 4. Coming up to bat is Paul Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt is 0 for 1 on the night with a flyout, and the first pitch is a slider in there for call, strike 1. And Rogers sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is hit into left field. Beavers makes the play, and that is the first out of the inning. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. Judge is 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout. And Rogers sets. Pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-1. Hi, Daver. Welcome to the stream. And Rogers sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is going to go get away. Caballero did not go. And Rogers sets, fires, and the pitch is foul straight back. Count is 1-2. And Rogers sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is hammered to deep center field. This is going, and gone. That is a 2-run blast into Monument Park by Aaron Judge, number 52 on the season. That one left his bat at 109.7 miles an hour and traveled 423 feet. As the Yankees recapture the lead, the Yankees are now up 4-3. Let's go, Yankees. And the first pitch to Bellinger catches the outside portion of the plate. Call strike 1. Count is 0-1. Rogers sets and he fires, and the slider is way off the plate. Count is even at 1-1. And Rogers sets. And the slider is down low. Count is 2-1. Day-o. Day-o. Bellinger walked in his first plate appearance. Rogers sets, fires, and Bellinger hammers this one down first baseline foul. Count is now even at deuce. What color is your goose, Cody? Rogers sets, he fires, and the pitch is off the plate. High. Count is now full. 3-2. And that is ball 4. Bellinger strips his gear off and heads to first. And big Giancarlo Stanton is coming up to bat. He is 1-for-1 on the night with a 2-run home run in his first at bat. Hey, Nathan, how you doing? Glad that you blessed our little stream with your royal presence. Thank you. And it looks like France is coming out to talk to his starter. La 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 la. Let's just get this guy clown and knock him out of the game. Be done with it. Get to that weak Orioles bullpen. In the top of the fourth in the Jays Rays game, they are tied at 2 apiece still. And Rogers sets. And he fires. And this pitch is hammered. This one is going, and gone. Left center field blast. Another 2-run home run by the Yankees. And that is Stanton's second home run of the night. That left his bat at 112.2 miles an hour and traveled 451 feet. That one was hammered by Stanton, and that is going to give the Yankees a 6-3 lead now. So let's go Yankees. Do you feel me now, dog? And the next pitch to Rosario is fouled off. Count is 0-1. And Rogers sets, fires, and the pitch is fouled off once again. Count is 0-2. Rosario is 0-for-1 on the night with a strikeout. So is Stanton back in warrior mode? And the pitch is bounced to Westberg. Westberg fields it cleanly and shoots it across the diamond to Mayo to record the second out of the inning. And Rogers sets. First pitch to Slater is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And the next pitch is a changeup that is grounded foul by Slater. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way. Slater swings through it. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and Slater swings and misses for strike 3. And that is going to do it for the Yankees, but not before the Yankees put a 4 spot on the board to give the Yankees a 6-3 lead. And that was a Stanton and Judge homer inning. As we head to the top of the 4th, Beavers is coming up to bat with Rutschman and Kowser. I will be back in just a sec. And for those of you who haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Be back shortly. So, Nancy, the Trolls only made it to my stream for about a minute after Judge hit that home run and gave us the lead. No, they left. They were in there to type for
They were being gentle, I thought, today relative to previous.
Yeah, but the first jackass that I hammered right off the bat, all of a sudden they're like, "Oh."
They seem milder. You have like 400 people or so on the stream for.
Okay, cool.
No, actually, maybe that's the number of people who have joined your stream. Members?
I have 400.
Well, were you not even live or something? I thought that's what I saw. I was wondering, are they on the line right now or are they members? I'll go and look.
If it says subscribers, then they join.
Okay. You're stressed out and needing a smoke when the Yankees are winning?
No, I didn't get my cigarette out.
Well, how many do you smoke a day, man?
I think we were 4 packs and I have 3 left.
Oh, that's good. It's only when the Yankees start losing to want to see you coming out for a smoke.
Well, I was walking out to look after Mom.
Oh,
That was my breaks during the play-by-plays during this week. Because she ran a fucking cowboy on hers.
that means she trusts you to come.
Yeah.
With
Or
the
she'd
kill-
call me on the phone.
The kill, she won't even bring it. For whatever reason.
And it looks like the Orioles have a pitcher warming up in the bullpen. Sorry I'm a tad bit late. The count is 1-2 on Beavers. And the pitch is on the way. And the curveball is fouled off. Count is 1-2. And Warren sets, fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. That is Warren's 5th strikeout of the night. And Warren sets, fires, and the curveball is down low. Count is 1-0. Warren sets, fires, and this pitch is a towering fly ball. Rosario is tracking it, and he gets it and falls on his can in foul territory. And that is the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Colton Cowser. And Warren sets, and the pitch is hit into the gap. This one is going to make it to the fence. And Cowser is going to have a 2-out double. Warren sets and fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Warren sets, fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 2-0. Basayo is 0 for 1 on the night with a fly out in the third. Warren sets and fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is now 3-0. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is in there for call. Strike two. Beautiful sweeper catches the bottom of the strike zone. Count is now full, 3-2. Warren sets, fires, and this one is chop foul down the first base line. Count remains 3-2. Yankees have Tim Hill warming up in the bullpen. And the pitch is on the way, and it paints the outside corner for call, strike three. And that is going to do it for the Orioles. No runs on a hit, no errors, and that is going to do it for the Orioles. Coming up to bat in our half of the first or the fourth is going to be Volpe, Wells, and Caballero. Yeah, that was a C.D. Buckner strike without a doubt because it damn sure wasn't in the plate. And for those of you who have just hopped into our stream, we are headed to the bottom of the fourth. Yankees lead the Orioles 6-3. Coming up to bat will be Volpe, Wells, and Caballero. Looks like Colin Selby is replacing Trevor Rogers. Exactly what we needed to see is their starter get bounced early. And the scoreboard around the major leagues. White Sox beat the Nationals 8-2. Cubs beat the Cardinals 12-1. In the bottom of six, the Phillies now have a 3-1 lead on the Twins. In the bottom of the top of the bottom of the fourth, Yankees lead the Orioles 6-3. In the top of the fourth, the Jays and the Rays are tied at 2 apiece. In the bottom of the fourth, the Mets lead the Mariners 2-0. In the top of the fourth, the Rangers lead the Guardians 4-2. Top of the fourth, the Tigers lead the Red Sox 3-0. And the pitch is on the way, and it paints the outside corner for call. Strike one on Volpe. Selby sets. And he fires, and the pitch is inside. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way. And Volpe fouls it off. Count remains 1-2. And Selby sets, fires, and this pitch is damn near over Volpe's head. Count is now 2-2. Hey, NES, welcome to the stream. And Selby sets. And the pitch is hit to center field. Kaiser backs and going to make the play on the warning track. Coming up to bat is Austin Wells. He is 0 for 1 in the night. He grounded into the double play in the second inning to end it. And Selby sets, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And Selby sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is way off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. And Selby fires, and Wells fouls this one straight back. Count is going to go to 0-2. And Selby sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is a 56-footer that bounces in front of the plate. Count is now evened at deuce. What color is your goose, Austin Wells? And Selby sets. Pitch is a curveball off the plate. Count is now full, 3-2. Selby sets, fires, and the pitch is hammered down the first base line. Foul. Count is going to remain 3-2. And Selby sets. Pitch is on the way, and Wells swings at a pitch that's in the dirt for strike 3, and that is going to be the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero. Caballero has a walk and a run scored in his first place appearance. And Caballero hits a fly ball to center field, and Kowser is going to be there to make the play. And that is going to do it for the Yankees. 1-2-3. Heading to the top of the fifth is going to have Mayo, Holiday, and Westberg coming up to bat. And for those of you who have just hopped in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. Chat's awfully quiet tonight. Got nothing to say? Not feeling anything with the 6-3 lead for the Yankees tonight? And the first pitch from Warren is a sinker that paints the outside corner for call, strike 1. Warren sets, fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed by Mayo. Count is 0-2. And Weaver sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. That is Warren's 7th strikeout of the night. Well, John, he's out of the game now. So Holiday is 0 for 1 on the night with a walk and a run scored. And the first pitch is swung on. It is a pop up. Slater comes in and he is going to make the play for the second out. And Warren sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Westberg is 1 for 2 on the night with a 3-run homer in the third. And the pitch is on the way, and this is hit into right field. And this is going to loop in right in front of Judge. So that is going to be a 2-out hit. And Warren sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is 1-0. Warren sets, fires, and it is a towering pop up into middle center field. Bellinger is camped under it and makes the play for the third out of the inning. Through 5, the Yankees lead the Orioles 6-3. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the fifth is going to be Paul Goldschmidt, Aaron Judge, and Cody Bellinger. 1, 2, 3. Can you see? And Goldie's up to bat, and he takes looks like a changeup down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch is bounced down the third base line. Westberg makes a great play. He fires it and records the first out of the inning. And all rise. The judge is in the chambers. And Selby sets and fires, and the first pitch is in there for call. Strike one. Judge is 1 for 2 on the night with a 2-run homer. And Selby sets, fires, and the pitch is down low. Count is 1-1. Selby sets and drops a curveball in there for call. Strike two. Count is 1-2. Selby sets and the pitch is down low. Count is deuce. And in a 2-strike count, the captain picks up a rock and throws it to the side, steps back in the box, and gets ready to get into warrior mode. Selby sets, fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is now full, 3-2. And Selby sets, pitch is swung on and missed. And that is going to do it for the captain. Second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. He has 2 walks on the evening with 2 runs scored. And the first pitch to Belly is fouled off. Count is 0-1. Pitch is on the way, and Bellinger hammers this one into right field. O'Neill is going to field it and shoot it into second base, so that is a 2-out single for Cody. And in the Blue Jays Rays game, Nathan Lukes just hit a 2-run home run in the bottom of the 5th to give the Blue Jays a 4-2 lead on the Rays. Big Giancarlo Stanton's coming up to bat. He's 2 for 2 on the night with a pair of home runs, 4 RBIs. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is inside for ball 1. And Selby sets, fires, and the curveball is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 1-1. Selby sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is a towering fly ball to right center field, and O'Neill is going to make the play on the warning track, and that is going to do it for the Yankees. Coming up to bat in the bottom or the top of the 6th is going to be O'Neill, Carlson, and Rutschman. Sean, I do not believe that the Jays are going to close out 3 wins this weekend against the Rays. And our scoreboard for today, as you know, the Cubs beat the Cardinals 12-1. White Sox beat the Nationals 8-5. In the bottom of 7, the Phillies lead the Twins 3-1. Going to the top of the 6th, Yankees lead the Orioles 6-3. In the bottom of the 5th, the Blue Jays lead the Rays 4-2. In the bottom of the 5th, the Marlins have taken the lead on the Mets and lead 3-2. In the bottom of the 5th, or the top of the 5th, the Rangers lead the Guardians 4-2. In the top of the 5th, the Tigers lead the Red Sox 3-1. In the bottom of the 4th, the Pirates lead the Braves 4-1. In the bottom of the 2nd, there is no score in the Reds-Brewers game. And that is our active slate for this evening. And Warren sets, and he fires, and the sinker is called. Strike 1. O'Neill is 0 for 2 on the night with a flyout and a strikeout. And the pitch is on the way, and this one is hammered to right center field. And Judge is looking at this as it flies into the bullpen. So O'Neill hits a solo shot home run. His 9th home run of the season. That left his bat at 102 miles an hour. Traveled 394 feet. And Aaron Boone is going out to put the hook on Warren. And it looks like Mark Leiter Jr. will be coming in to replace Warren. And with that being said, I will be back in just a moment.
It's hot up here. I know it is. Do what you need to when you turn the air conditioner up or the fan or something, man. I was thinking, what she doesn't know, we put it back in the morning. I'm sweating to death, dude. Turn it off in the room. She doesn't make a difference.
And Mark Leiter Jr. is in to face Dylan Carlson. And the pitch is off the plate. It's going to even the count at 1-1. He's pitched a few times, John. Pitch is on the way, and this one is chopped. Goldie is going to mishandle it, and he is not going to make the play. That is going to be an error on Goldschmidt. This is a bad hop. Adley Rutschman is up to bat. He is 0 for 2 on the night with a strikeout and a flyout. First pitch is a curveball in there for call, strike one. And Leiter sets and fires, and the pitch is down low. Count is 1-1. And Tim Hill is warming up in the pen. And Leiter sets, fires, and the pitch is looked like it caught the top of the strike zone to me, but Buckner calls it ball 2. Count is 2-1. And Warren sets, and the pitch bounces in the dirt. Count is 3-1. And Leiter sets and paints the inside corner for call, strike 2. Count is full, 3-2. And the pitch is off the plate. That is going to be ball 4. So Rutschman is going to take his base, and they're going to have runners at first and second with nobody out. Coming up to bat is Colton Cowser, who has 1 for 2 on the night with a double in his last at bat. And the first pitch is a curveball in there for call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is chopped to Goldschmidt. He's going to flip it to Leiter for the first out. Runners are going to advance to second and third. Basayo is coming up to bat. 0 for 2 on the night with a flyout and a strikeout. And the first pitch is on the way, and it paints the outside corner for call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. And Leiter sets, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2 on Basayo. And Leiter sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is fouled to the left-hand side. Count is 0-2. And Leiter sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is hammered foul down the first base line. Count is going to remain 0-2. Lighter sets, fires, and the pitch is in the dirt. Good block by Wells. Count is 1-2. Lighter sets, and the pitch is not swung on. Count is going to go to 2-2. Deuce, deuce, lighter. What color is your goose? Lighter sets, pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that is going to be the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Mayo. He is 1 for 2 with a strikeout. And lighter sets and fires, and the curveball is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And it looks like Mayo is taking timeout. And lighter sets, fires, and the curveball is down low. Count is even at 1-1. Lighter steps off the rubber. Lighter sets, fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 2-1. For those of you just joining the stream, the Yankees lead the Orioles 6-4. There are runners at second and third with 2 outs and a 2-1 count on the first baseman Mayo. And lighter sets, fires, and the pitch is hammered foul. Count is now deuce. And lighter sets, the pitch is down in the dirt. Count is now going to be full, 3-2. And lighter sets. And lighter sets, fires, and the curveball is off the plate. That is going to leave the bases loaded with 2 outs. Gunnar Henderson or Jackson Holiday coming up to bat. And Boone is coming out to put the hook on Leiter. Tim Hill is coming into the game. For those of you who have hopped into our stream, if you have not hit the like button, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. And Hill sets and fires, and the first pitch is inside for ball one. Bases are loaded full of Orioles. Jackson Holiday is up to bat. And Hill sets and fires, and this one is going to catch the inside portion of the plate for call. Strike one. Count is evened out 1-1. Hill sets, fires, and the ball is chopped to Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt flips it to Hill for the third out of the inning. Not before the Orioles get a run to go a little bit closer to our Yankees. They leave the bases loaded, and the score heading to the bottom of the sixth is 6-4 Yankees. Coming up to bat is Rosario, Slater, and Volpe. Combined 0 for 6 on the evening. And it looks like Trent Grisham is coming in to pinch hit for Rosario. Yennier Cano is coming in to relieve Selby. And Cano sets. And the first hit is a line drive into right field for a leadoff hit. And Jazz Chisholm is going to be coming in to pinch hit for Slater. Well, we will see, Sean. And Cano sets. First pitch is on the way, and Jazz fouls it off. Count is 0-1. Pitch is on the way, and Jazz swings and misses. Count is 0-2. Cano sets, fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-2. And Cano sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is hit foul down the right field line. Count is going to remain 1-2. And Cano sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is even, Dad. Deuce, deuce. What color is your goose? For those of you who have hopped into our stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Cano sets and fires, and Jazz swings over the top of that one for strike 3. Cano sets, and the first pitch to Volpe is right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike 1. Volpe is 0 for 2 on the night with a line out and a fly out. And Cano makes a pickoff attempt on Grisham. Grisham is back diving safely. Count is 0-1 on Volpe. 1 out. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is now 0-2. Cano sets, fires, and Volpe chops this one foul down the third base line. Count remains 0-2. And Cano sets, fires, and this one is popped into the shallow right field, and that is going to be a base hit. And the Yankees are going to have runners at first and second with one out. Austin Wells coming up to bat. Wells grounded into a double play and is struck out. He is 0 for 2. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is 1-0 on Wells. Pitch is on the way, and the splitter catches the bottom of the strike zone. Count is 1-1. And Cano sets, and Wells grounds this through the right side of the infield. Grisham is rounding third, and he is going to score standing up, and that is an RBI single for Wells. Volpe is going to move to third, and the Yankees now lead 7-4. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero. Cano sets, and Caballero and Volpe is freaking hung out to dry. Caballero missed the bunt. It was a squeeze, and Volpe is thrown out. Cano sets, and the pitch is chopped, and Rutschman throws to first to Mayo, and they get Caballero at first, and that is the third out of the inning, but not before the Yankees add another run to bring the lead to 7-4. Coming up in the top of the seventh is going to be Westberg, Henderson, and O'Neill. For those of you that have hopped into our stream, if you could please hit the like button, share the channel out. Yes, Jake, I still believe that the Yankees are going to take the division. And Hill is going to stay in the game, and the first pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is on the way, and it is chopped to Jazz, who fields it cleanly, fires to Goldschmidt for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Henderson. For those of you who have hopped in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed by Henderson. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch is inside for ball one. Count is 1-1. Henderson is 1 for 3 on the night with a single and a stolen base. Next pitch is inside and low for ball two. Count is 2-1. And the pitch is chopped to Jazz. Jazz is going to flip to first for the second out. Coming up to bat is Tyler O'Neill. He is 1 for 3 on the night with a solo shot home run in his last at bat. And it looks like they're pulling Tim Hill. Looks like Fernando Cruz is coming into the game. La 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 la. Chat's awfully quiet. No chatter ratter. For those of you that are here, type something in the stream, in the chat box. Say hey. Let us know who's here. And for those of you who have recently hopped in the stream, or if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. It's sort of funny. In Big G's career, he's never had a 3 home run game. And the first pitch from Cruz is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Cruz sets and fires, and the pitch is up high. Count is 2-0. Come on, guy. And Cruz sets, fires, and the pitch is inside. Count is 3-0. Hey Joe, how you doing? For those of you that are here, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And the pitch is, man, C.D. Buckner is blind as hell. That ball is clearly in the strike zone, but once again, blind C.D. Buckner just makes calls. I think Wells might need to tap him on the knee to make sure he's awake. Coming up to bat is Dylan Carlson. And the pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is on the way, and it is called strike one. And Cruz sets, fires, and the pitch paints the top of the strike zone. Count is 1-2. Carlson is 0 for 1 on the night, reached on an error. And Cruz sets, fires, and the splitter is down low. Count is evened at 2-2. And Cruz sets, pitch is on the way, and that one is down low. Count is now full. And Cruz sets, fires, and the pitch is off the plate for ball 4. So Cruz has walked 2 batters, 2 outs, and Rutschman is coming up to bat. Blake is headed to the mound. Rutschman is 0 for 2 on the night with a walk in the 6th. And Cruz sets and fires. The pitch is hit foul down the right field line. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is on the way, and it is a pop up, shallow left. And Bellinger is calling everybody off, and he makes the play for the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors. And at the end of 6.5, Paul Goldschmidt, Aaron Judge, and Cody Bellinger coming up to bat. United States Marine Corps in the house. First Sergeant Wayne Hermance served in Operation Desert Storm. Thank you, sir, for your service. Yep, Sean, First Sergeant. That's funny. Let's see. The Nationals are now leading the White Sox 9-8 in the top of the eighth. The Phillies beat the Twins 3-1. As you know, the score is 7-4 Yankees in this game. In the top of the eighth, the Rangers now lead the Guardians 7-2. And in the top of the eighth, the Tigers now lead the Red Sox 3-2. Pirates in the top of the seventh lead the Braves 5-2. And in the top of five, Reds and the Brewers are locked up at 1. And the first pitch to Goldie is in there for call, strike one. And Cano sets, fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Cano sets, fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-2. Pitch is on the way, and Goldie slaps this one through the right side of the infield. So that is a leadoff single to Tyler O'Neill. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. And Cano sets, fires, and the first pitch is inside to the captain. Judge is 1 for 3 on the night with a 2-run homer in the third. Cano sets, fires, and the next pitch is inside. Count is 2-0. And Cano sets, fires, and the pitch is right down the heart of Broadway. Count is 2-1. And Cano sets, fires, and the pitch is down low. Count is now 3-1. And the pitch is on the way, and it is inside. And that is ball four. So the captain is taking his base. Goldschmidt is going to advance to second. So the Yankees have runners at first and second with nobody out. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. He is 1-for-1 on the night with a pair of walks and a single. And Castillo is coming in the bat. And one more time. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. For those of you that have hopped into our stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. We're at 399 subscribers, looking to hit our milestone of 400, so we're one away. Yeah, Sean, I think we have it too, but we need a little bit of help from our friends, the Rays. Yeah, John, he has taken a buttload of walks. And Castillo comes up, and the first pitch to Bellinger is a slider that catches the inside portion of the plate for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Castillo sets and he fires, and the pitch is going to paint the outside corner. Call, strike two. Count is 0-2. And Castillo sets and he fires, and the pitch is down. Count is 1-2. And Castillo sets. Pitch is down low. Count is evened at deuce. Cody, what color is your goose? And Castillo sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is 3-2. Castillo sets, fires, and the pitch is fouled back. Count is going to remain 3-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is going to remain 3-2 as we head to the 8th pitch of the at bat. And Castillo sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is up the middle for a base hit. Goldschmidt is going to stop at third. So the Yankees now have the bases juiced, full of Yankees with no outs. And big Giancarlo Stanton is coming up to bat. He has 2 home runs on the night. Stanton has never had a 3-homer game in his career, as hard as that may be to believe. Stanton is 2 for 3 on the night. And the first pitch is a 4-seamer in there. Call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. And Castillo sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate and low. Count is 1-1. And Castillo sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is now 2-1. Charge. Castillo sets, fires, and this is chopped towards third. And they thought about coming home, but they're going to throw to first. Goldschmidt is going to score, and that is going to extend the Yankee lead to 8-4. And Stanton does not move well, so they opted for the play at first. Not sure that he got the handle on the ball. That's probably why he threw as Goldie was coming. So that is Stanton's 5th RBI of the night. Coming up to bat is Trent Grisham. He is 1 for 1 on the night with a single and run scored. Looks like the Orioles are bringing the infield in. And the first pitch is down low. Count is 1-0. All right, Trent, just blow this. Let's just blow them out of this one. Be done with it. End their misery. And the pitch is on the way. It is a slider inside. Count is now 2-0. And Castillo sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is now 3-0. And the pitch is hammered down the line, and that is just foul. And the pitch is on the way, and that is right down the heart of Broadway. Count is now full, 3-2. Castillo sets, fires, and that pitch is off the plate. That is going to be ball four, and the bases are going to be loaded once again. Jazz is coming up to bat. Looks like there's a mound visit by the pitching coach, and the Yankees are going to have the bases juiced once again with one out. Jazz Chisholm coming up to bat. He is 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout. For those of you that have hopped in our stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And the first pitch from Castillo is down low. Count is 1-0. Castillo sets, fires, and this was chopped towards first. And they are going to cut him home. And they are going to get one. So Chisholm is going to reach on the fielder's choice. So Volpe is coming up to bat. He is 1 for 3 on the night with a single on the sixth. And the Yankees still have bases juiced. First pitch is inside for ball one. And the next pitch is inside. Count is now 2-0 on Volpe. And the pitch is, wow, pitch is way off the plate, but C.D. Buckner calls it a strike. Count is 2-1. And the next pitch is on the way, and the count is 3-1. And Castillo sets, fires, and the pitch is a towering pop up in the infield. Mayo makes the play, and that is going to do it for the Yankees, but not before the Yankees add a run on 2 hits, and they're going to the top of the 8th, leading the Orioles 8-4. For those of you who have hopped into the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And I will be back in half a click. I'm going to go check on my mom. And Duvall is coming on to pitch, and the first pitch is ball one to Kowser. And the pitch is on the way. And it is 2-0 on Kowser. And Duvall sets, fires, and the pitch is inside. Count is 3-0. Come on, guy. And the first pitch is right down the heart of Broadway. Call, strike one. Count is now 3-1. And Duvall sets, fires, and the pitch catches the bottom of the strike zone for call, strike two. Count is now 3-2. Duvall sets, fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike three. And that is the first down in the top of the eighth. And Duvall sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike one. Basayo is 0 for 3 on the night with a pair of strikeouts and a flyout. And Duvall sets, fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. And Duvall sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed for strike three. And that is the second out of the inning. Basayo is the proud owner of a hat trick now. And Mayo is coming up to bat. He is 1 for 2 on the night with a single, base on balls, strikeout, and a run scored. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is waved at for strike one. Count is 0-1. And Mayo takes timeout.
Have a good day. You too.
And the pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is evened out 1-1. And Duvall sets and catches the outside corner. Count is 1-2. And Duvall sets, fires, and the pitch is in the dirt. Count is evened at 2-2. Camilo, what color is your goose? And the pitch is on the way. It is swung on and missed. And Duvall is going to strike out the side. Coming up in the bottom of the eighth is going to be Austin Wells, Jose Caballero, and Paul Goldschmidt. In the top of the ninth, the Blue Jays, or the Tampa Bay Rays, facing the Blue Jays. They have two outs with runners at second and third. Yanni Diaz is up to bat. 0 for 3 on the night. Trevor Hoffman is on the bump for the Jays. Yeah, I think that the Blue Jays are in trouble. And Wells hammers the ball foul down the right field line. Castillo sets and fires, and the ball is foul tipped into the glove of Basayo or Rutschman. Count is 0-2. Wells takes timeout. And in the Jays Rays game, The Rays were not able to capitalize and have lost the game 4-2. Pitch is on the way and it is off the plate. Count is 1-2. And Castillo sets, fires, and the pitch is way off the plate. Count is 2-2. And Castillo sets, fires, and the pitch is off the plate. The count is going to go full 3-2. And the pitch is swung on and missed by Wells for a strikeout. Come up to bat is Jose Caballero. And David Bednar is warming up in the bullpen. And the pitch is hit into left field. Carlson is going to make the play, and that is going to be the second out of the inning. Paul Goldschmidt is coming up to bat. And the first pitch to Goldie is inside. Count is 1-0. And the next pitch is on the way, and it catches the outside portion of the plate. Call, strike one. Count is 1-1. Castillo sets, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-2. Castillo sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is a fly ball to right field. O'Neill is drifting, and he is going to make the play for the third out of the inning. And that is going to do it for the Yankees. Looks like Bednar is coming into the game in a non-safe situation. Coming up to bat is Holiday, Westberg, and Henderson. For those of you that are in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And the first pitch from Bednar is outside for ball one. And the next pitch is a curveball down low. Count is now in there for call, strike one. Count is 1-1. Bednar sets and the fastball is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-1. Pitch is on the way and it is fouled off. Count is now deuce. What color is your goose, David? Bednar sets. Pitch is down low. Count is now full, 3-2. Bednar sets, fires, and the pitch is up and out of the strike zone for ball four. So the Orioles are going to have a leadoff runner on. And the first pitch is on the way to Westberg. It is fouled off. Westberg is 2 for 4 on the day with a single, a homer, and Bednar sets, fires, and the pitch is in the dirt. Count is 1-1. Bednar sets, and the pitch is swung on. Count is 1-2. Bednar sets, and the ball is chopped to Rosario. And Rosario cannot get the ball, or Caballero cannot get the ball out of his glove. And Westberg is going to reach on an infill signal. So the Orioles now have runners at first and second with no outs. Gunnar Henderson is up to bat. He is 1 for 4 on the night. And the first pitch is a curveball in there for call, strike one. And the pitch is on the way, and it is hit to Jazz. Jazz turns to second and flips it to Volpe, and there is only going to get one. So Holiday is going to advance to third. Henderson is going to be on at first. And that is the first out of the game. Tyler O'Neill is coming up to bat. He is 1 for 3 on the night with a solo shot home run and a base on balls. And Bednar sets. First pitch is on the way, and it is in there for call. Strike one. Nice 97-mile-an-hour fastball that paints the bottom of the strike zone. And Bednar sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is just off the plate. Count is 1-1. And Bednar sets, fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is now 2-1. And the pitch is on the way. The curveball is in there for call. Strike 2. Count is deuce. And the pitch is on the way, and it is chop foul. And the pitch is on the way. It is swung on and missed. And the Yankees are 1 out away. Looks like Jeremiah Jackson is coming in to pinch hit for Dylan Carlson. And Bednar sets. First pitch to Jackson is on the way, and it is a ball in the dirt. Henderson is going to take second on defensive indifference. So the Orioles have runners at second and third with 2 outs. Jeremiah Jackson is coming up to bat. He has a 1-0 count on him. And Bednar sets, and he fires, and he paints outside corner. Count is 1-1. Nice 98-mile-an-hour fastball. And the next pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. Orioles are down to their last out, their last strike. Can Bednar get it done? And the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed for strike 3. And the Yankees are going to win this one 8-4, keeping pace with the Toronto Blue Jays, staying on top of the American League East with our 91st win of the season. Will Warren is going to get the win tonight. 2 more games left. If we hold serve and the Jays falter, Yankees will take the American League East. Great win. It seems like everything is clicking for the team. Don't really feel that there's a weakness, and I think that we're going to get it done. I want to thank everybody for being here this evening, taking time out of your busy Friday to listen to a little baseball on the channel. After I shut the stream down, I recommend heading over to NY Yankee Mania with Joe for a post-game review. It should be an interesting time. And before I shut it down, if you could, hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. As far as programming notes, I will be flying back to Virginia Beach tomorrow morning. I will not have time to set up a stream before before game time. Game time is at 1:05 tomorrow. And Joe with NY Yankee Mania has been gracious enough to say that he will call that game. So support him, head over, and I will end on my traditional note. Let's go Yankees, and we'll see you in the funny papers. Have a great night.
You don't have time to set up tomorrow?